Hello, during these 28 days of Black History Month, I'm sharing with you what I call beads for bodies. However, I think it unfair unless I provide you with an introduction. Dr. W.E.B. Du Bois called the most magnificent drama in the last 1,000 years of human history the transportation of 10 million human beings out of the dark beauty of their mother continent into the newfound El Dorado of the West. He called it descending into a living hell. So rest assured that my brief enlightenment in no way gives you a detailed history of what our ancestors endured. However, I do hope in some way that the insight provided helps you understand in part what they endured for the cost of our freedom. God bless you this Black History. I'd like to spend the next 28 days talking with you for Black History Month about the African slave trade. Most people are unaware that during the transatlantic slave trade, the form of currency used between the African chieftain and the European to purchase a slave was a bead. Let's also keep in mind that the trade also consisted in exchange for gold, diamonds, and ivory. Now, the bead was their form of currency. These beads are called African trade beads. So in essence, the European would give the chieftain a bead for one human life when it came to slavery. The rarest, most valuable African trade bead used during the African slave trade was the chevron bead. Why was the chevron so valuable? Because Europeans convinced our ancestors that each line on the bead should represent a person. So if, for example, you had a chevron bead and it had 12 lines on it, then that means that you might be able to acquire 12 persons. Now, what I'd also like to say to you, for example, with this necklace, keep in mind that they did not have modernized tools like we have today. They would use old bronze that was hammered with the tools that they made. In addition to that, we find here on this necklace 2 faces that were made by hand because, again, machines were non-existent. What you also find here are petrified snail beads that were cut in half and probably came from the ocean floor. You have Moroccan amber here along the middle. You have tile beads. You have monkey teeth. You have hand-painted Venetian glass, which is the bead here. You have seed beads with metals atop, and that's what you have here, which is the seed bead with the metal atop. And you also have skunk beads. Again, this necklace was for ceremonial purposes, and you will find it on my website as it is available at mdigems.com. See you tomorrow for day 2.